Tiglath-Pileser III, and Sargon II refer to their victories over certain city chieftains of the distant land of the Medes. Following the Assyrian victory over the Kingdom of Israel in 740 BCE, the Israelites were sent into places of exile in Assyria and in the cities of the Medes, some of which were then in vassalage to Assyria. 2 Kai 17. 6. 18. 11. Assyrian efforts to subjugate the insubmissive Medes continued under Assyrian King Esarhaddon, son of Sennacherib and evidently a contemporary of King Manasseh of Judah 716-662 BCE. In one of his inscriptions, Esarhaddon speaks of a district on the border of the Salt Desert which lies in the land of the distant Medes, on the edge of Mount Baikni, the lapis lazuli mountain. Powerful chieftains who had not submitted to my yoke. Themselves, together with their people, their riding horses, cattle, sheep, asses and Bactrian camels. An enormous spoil, I carried off to Assyria. My royal tribute and tax I imposed upon them, yearly. Ancient Records of Assyria and Babylonia, by D. D. Luckenbill, 1927, Volume 2, pages 215, 216. According to the Greek historian Herodotus I, 96, the Medes were formed into a united kingdom under a ruler named Deioces. Some modern historians believe Deioces to be the ruler named Diorku in the inscriptions. He was captured and deported to Hamath by Sargon II as a result of one of the Assyrian raids into the region of Media. However, most scholars consider that it was not until the time of Cyaxares or Cyaxares, the grandson of Deioces according to Herodotus I, 102, 103 that the kings of Media began to unite under a particular ruler. Even then they may well have been like the petty kings of Canaan, who at times fought under the direction of a particular king while still maintaining a considerable measure of independence. Compare Jaws 11. 1-5. The Medes had been growing in strength despite Assyrian incursions and now came to constitute Assyria's most dangerous rival. When Nabopolassar of Babylon, the father of Nebuchadnezzar, rebelled against Assyria, Cyaxares the Mede allied his forces with the Babylonians. Following the Median capture of Ashur in Nabopolassar's 12th year 634 BCE, Cyaxares called Umakistar and the Babylonian records met with Nabopolassar by the captured city, and they made an entente cordiale. Assyrian and Babylonian Chronicles, by A. K. Grayson, 1975, p. 93. Berosus known through Polyhista and Abedian News, both quoted by Eusebius, says that Nabopolassar's son, Nebuchadnezzar, married the daughter of the Median king, her name being Amytis or Amir according to Abedian News. Eusebius, Chronicorum Liber edited by A. Schoen, Berlin, 1875, Col. 29, lines 16-19, Col. 37, lines 5-7. Historians disagree, however, as to whether Amytis was the daughter of Cyaxares or of his son Astyages. With Babylonians defeat Assyria. After further battles against the Assyrians, finally in the 14th year of Nabopolassar 632 BCE the combined forces of the Medes and the Babylonians conquered Nineveh. Zep 2. 13. Assyrian resistance was transferred to Haran some 360 km 225 m to the W, but though Assyria received assistance from Egypt, the effort to continue Assyrian rule was ineffectual and the Assyrian Empire was split up between the Medes and the Babylonians. Na 2. 8-13. 3. 18, 19. The Medes appear to have taken the northern Otex to Acute Meritra Longo, Mediator 360 Median capital. Ancient Near Eastern Texts, edited by J. Pritchard, 1974, p. 305. From this point forward Media merges with Persia to form the Medo-Persian Empire. Thus, the vision received by the prophet Daniel aptly likened the dual power of Medo-Persia to a two-horned ram, the taller of the two horns being the one that came up afterward, representing the ascendancy of the Persians in their dominance of the empire for the remainder of its existence. Diet 3:20. The evidence is, however, that Cyrus gave positions of power and authority to the Medes so that they continue to maintain a considerable measure of prominence within his government. Thus, the prophet Daniel interpreted to King Belshazzar the cryptic writing on the wall as predicting the division of the Babylonian Empire and its being given to the Medes and the Persians, and elsewhere in the book of Daniel the Medes continue to be listed first in the phrase the law of the Medes and the Persians. Dar 5. 28. 6. 8, 12, 15. In the following century the Book of Esther as 1. 3, 14, 18, 19 reverses the order, with one exception as 10. 2 in which the Medes are listed as preceding the Persians historically. With Persians defeat Babylon. In the 8th century BCE the prophet Isaiah had foretold that Jehovah would arouse against Babylon the Medes, who account silver itself as nothing and who, as respects gold, take no delight in it. And their bows will dash even young men to pieces. Esther 13. 17-19. 21. 2. The term Medes here may well include the Persians, even as the classical Greek historians commonly used the term to embrace both Medes and Persians. Their disdaining silver and gold evidently indicates that in Babylon's case conquest was the prime motive with them rather than spoil, so that no bribe or offer of tribute would buy them off from their determined purpose. The Medes, like the Persians, used the bow as a principal weapon,